Hey, you chickadees, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Good to see people. And so I hope everyone's doing well today. Getting things going. Let me just get the chat where I can see it better. And the game, and we'll see what Scopely's giving us today. Good to be with you guys. Taking a little bit of break time myself, just needing a little rest and family time and stuff like that, a little mental health time. Working hard outside of the internet. Got some coffee. We've got a new Katinga here, and have pushed it during this Chakotay spend. So, starting to test out things with Valdor and Katinga as the two anchors for it. Yeah, it's a nice Sunday morning, and I hope for y'all collect everything and get to looking at our events. Had some nice chill tunes. Bet there's a Swarm Sunday today. Remember to like and subscribe and get your friends and alliance mates to come join. Join us on the live streams. Check out the live streams later. Come check us out on Twitch as well. We will be on Twitch today after this stream edition. Only here on Sundays usually, and then on Twitch a few more days a week on weekends. So I think I failed to collect. I'm still getting used to this new nested resource gift thing here. So Joseph, waiting for the next Delta data to drop. Yes, that we're gonna have to refresh the game, or you know, I know it's always interesting those first 15 to 30, 15. I want to say 15 to 30 minutes, but after reset. But it could be saying the first hour or two after things, to see if things go live the way they're supposed to go live. Let's see here. Well, welcome in, Joseph. So, did I collect the bottom part of the battle pass? No. So I will do that. I went ahead and bought it because we've got that recruit the Voyager officers. So you see, I've dropped to 8th. I spent a bunch on the ships. I tiered up, or I spent a bit on the Valdor, and I tiered the Katinga up to, what did I took it out of the oven, and I had been sitting on parts for it. I tiered it up to tier 5, and that's as far as I could go. Right there with those half the parts, or nearly half the parts. So it's now viable ship. I did some solo armadaing last night with it and the Valdor, and well, the Talios for the Borg and the Defiant for regular solo armadas. What I think of as the Ridden Tech. This I've struggled, since I'm not spending money on it, struggled to, you know, do much here. They given anything besides rod? I knew I could buy there's that $10 pack that's in there, that the ablative armor is. I want more of these, and I realized that if you're upgrading, it cuts in, you know, the refinery. You have to prioritize in your refinery what you're doing. So, let's see, ticket wise, I've been trying to get Tuvok, so I'm out of tickets already. They double ticketed for Tuvok. Not thrilling. I think you have to do every ticketed event that includes Tuvok and everything else in order to unlock him. I believe that is what I heard DJ saying. And there's a lot. There's 2 every day, and I don't know. Not big on buying tickets. I think I did it once. So, Delta. Okay, yes, we are. Joseph, we're waiting together here for the next one. Not really sure what their path is, and that was the one from that we did originally too, so it was confusing. Oh, some threat from beyond. Where would I be if they actually gave me the picture on the front? Oh yeah, there's a heavy hitter. Just thinking we have not a lot going on besides the spend event this one today. Anomalous. Officer recruit. Okay, we'll go ahead and pull in what we can. So heavy hitter, ALB, and SLB. Major Samo, you need coffee. Yeah, I need more coffee. So it's my first cup, and it's gotten half cold. Still tasty, but a little half cold as I, work on pre-stream setup. So heavy hitter. Anything specific about this? Critical against only these things. Now, of course, Hugh Odo combo should help a lot, I think. Maybe Mariner. Well, maybe. Let's see. Critical damage. See what we can do. That's a 2-day event. Welcome in, Sam. I hope you're doing well. Much to my horror that even when I stream late and then can't fall asleep for ages because I stream high, still can't sleep. And for the yeah, no, I was up before 6, but I was like, get back to sleep. Tend to wake up before 6, I think, for work during the work week now. I guess it's good if I ever forget my Ooh. Now let's grab the battle pass and see. I'm getting close to a level up on, I unlocked Mavery on the Syndicate. I'm getting close to the next Syndicate level, which will give me the, I think, 40 or 60 shards of Mavery. I might want to advance that with multiphasic during these events, so I get, bunch more Mavery. Joseph, you just max PMC, I don't like change first. Probably depends on, what ops are you, Joseph? Congrats either way. It's just the way it goes. I know Mrs. Rooster's she's playing low. She's like ops 15 now, and then ops 40. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I need Pike too. But right, okay, gotcha. Something like me. Well, start at a different time, then it's like the officer cadence that you get through RNG is just different. All right, let's see. All right, so we're gonna get some of the stuff going. OBS give me just a bit of difficulty. Yeah. So need some coffee, but let's see, what do we want to do? I think let's collect here. They would unlock the others. I don't mind the shards, but it goes down through 4. Yes, this goes kind of slow. I've been pulling. And we do have, like, tomorrow we have an away team mission thing, so I'll probably let this collective bargaining sit for that. Let's collect some stuff. I did some mining, some deep space mining last night. Been doing some research, of course, in building because of the Chakotay race. Be careful not to collect the Romulan stuff. These faction ones skip around. Look, see how Klingon came up? You know, it's like they change order as it goes. If you do that fast clicking and are not planning on clicking like the Romulans, like I am, since they will negate my progress on everything else, sometimes they flip in there, and boom, you're doing better with Romulans. Is it trap? Billy Bob, how you doing? Thank you for the pictures in Discord. Well, see. All right, I thought we'd start. Let's. What is it telling me? One right? Oh, I got. What did I get refit wise? Something unlocked. Was it? Oh, the Titan fortification. I tiered up the Titan. I've tiered up a lot of ships that were waiting. I tiered up my Mantis. I tiered up my Titan. The Voyager is not quite tiered up. Can I unlock max fortification state? Okay. So, yeah, well, I was kind of sitting on a lot of things, waiting, you know, over the last 2 weeks or so, waiting on the next spend event. We didn't have a off spend event during the holiday week, so that kind of, I guess that kind of messed things up. I mean, I would have spent probably on some of the ships, but I mean, you know, it's better to spend it on Chakotay here. On Giorgio. It's nice at tier 9, just need to focus down on research. Yeah, I realized and remembered that there's more cargo research for the Mantis that I could be doing, and I've got one going, or I finished one. I'll have to look at some churning stuff. Good. Giorgio, since Nero's out. And come on, below it. There we go. We're going to be using this duo quite a bit. I'm thinking maybe I want to do Mariner. She's just increasing just weapon damage, which probably will, you know, drip down to the critical damage. Let's see. We'll check. We'll do a Mantis run. Let's do just a little bit. Get this going to Freebooter land. Oh yeah, I can do some more queue trials, things like that. Anyway, while we're doing this, I'm gonna go get a fresh hot cup of coffee. So I'll be right back, give you a little chair stream, and be right back. Don't go nowhere. CockADoodle. Alright, we're back. Oh, and I realized, don't make the same mistake I did. I haven't told everyone that we're live. Do us a favor and tell your alliance mates that we're live and all that. In fact, I haven't told them. Realize that. Let me tell them. Additional people, alliance mates. So here, in fact, didn't post in the alliance chat. So easy to forget. Yes. Thank you for telling. I know. Well, I go through and while we're launching and post a lot on a whole bunch of places, Discord wise. Also, I don't know if anyone checked. I put on Discord. Billy Bob was in there with some wildlife photos. Posted a picture of the outdoor room at night, lit up after the cocktail stream. I went out there in the nice, pleasant evening with Mrs. Rooster. Have a little wine. Little chill. So, tried to get a picture that frames some of the lighting and what I think of as the coziness of it. It's cool enough out there with our not so hot weather and the breezes at night. I had to get like a sweater while I sat outside. What was that? It's in Discord. Well, yes, here he is. Let's see. I am hopeful we're getting some critical damage here. Wait, these don't count, do they? So, we'll be doing some other things. These aren't the specific things that count. I'm already... Don't make that mistake! Caught that earlier. Yeah. I forgot. It's a list. A list of stuff. Remember when this event first came out, if you didn't have the Mantis, you couldn't compete. But, because it was like too high, but they've changed it. I would be afraid to, yeah, swans probably bite you. Take that, take that. Don't take green things. Here. He has his Lay Rooster Tumblr merch. I have a wonderful picture of him with that as well. That merch through my YouTube page as well as my Twitch page. No command here for them. Thank you for that support. Made a martini with that thing over the last week a couple times. It's in my opinion, cocktail shaker. Although I know it has other uses apparently. Let's see. And let's think we're almost done. Well, let's find out. No. Two more hits. 45 in there once I can single it out. So is FKR, is it FKR? It's not FKR Armadas for the thing, it's just FKR in general. I'll go grind some Romulans anyway for our normal thing. Now that we have the Katinga and I'm working on Klingon notoriety, just like I did Romulan one, that really helps as when I grind those traders, you know, to use the appropriate faction ship, then you're getting an extra faction boost. We might want to test for science doing, using Harry Kim and those folks. I don't know if they're as good yet. But it is science, so we can test that. Trying to see how much we can. Oh. So we'll do some Q gauntlet. Let's get this back. You can go home. You don't need to kill them. Let's look at that. Links. That's a tipping link if you're trying to support me like directly. And of course now you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, buy merch, and do those kinds of things. All does support me and the channel. It's much appreciated. So let's see. I always feel weird when they put an event after the daily event card, because I feel like we're done once I get to that one. Sometimes I'll miss it. Let's see. Where battleships have more hull and using the Defiant. It's good damage. Yes, the Defiant. I have been enjoying the Defiant as well. It keeps rubber banding on me. Oh, same here. Mix ammo. Okay, so critical on Actian, Eclipse, Borg hostiles, Swarm hostiles, and FKR hostile. Pain. Just events because they're in the yeah. Sometimes sometimes you catch them later. Did I do my events? Claim? I don't think so. For tactical advantage stuff. So, Dabo. You're gonna ask before. How did you get your rooster symbol? Who designed it? Well, that one is a little different because it is not. Well, somebody designed it. But it's kind of a common use thing. So it is related to the Belgian flag from the province or state of Wallonia. And I've been using it as my icon because I've been Rooster forever, like 20 plus years online, and scouring the internet for good rooster art. I eventually found it and I love it. So, actually, different, but I've been using it. I've been literally using it for like 25 plus years on the internet. So very few people recognize it, although occasionally I get somebody from that province in Belgium who comments about it and everything. So that's the secret to that. Now, there's some other things on, if you look at my merch, some other designs, and that was from a graphic designer, Strider, who donated some stuff when I helped him with there was a kind of a fund drive to help him out, and I participated. Right. Well, that's kind of a public use thing because it's like the U.S. flag. But those are weird situations. So, and of course I've made some adjustments and stuff with that. So let's see here. I will talk about it more. Such. Always happy to talk about streaming stuff. Some of that. Okay, so I'm gonna set up. Let's go do. I think we're doing interceptors. Let's do the interceptor track. Rooster, rooster, hey, hey. Oh, and that's like, yeah, it's very nice. Let's look at the trials of Q. Aren't going to count, but I'm working on that. But we at least want to do 3 of these, and we're building on the interceptors. So I'm still keeping the setup for oh, little doggy. Go. That's why I'm living out here. This Q trial thing, you know, I normally live in here, and it set one of them behind a dang token space on day one. I was fit to be cussing, because I don't have those that material on hand, and definitely don't want to waste this token space on that. So this is like the new place to live for that. I've also heard some of the folks have been caught in super highway spaces that they don't have unlocked. Good news is if it's something you can't get to, and you move, it'll respawn somewhere else as opposed to being fixed. It's definitely good. Doing a starter system works. Although I heard somebody was in one of the perk people was in a starter system, and they were too close to a super highway somehow, and it got there. They were in a level 8 system, and I went to a super highway, so it's like, oh, maybe that was Lloydson in our Twitch chat. They were talking about that on Friday. Yeah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch. Of course, because maybe safer, just because of what you're close to. And that was one. Let's knock 3 out. We might end up doing the 5. Did the 5 yesterday. I haven't been grinding these as much because I was concerned about running out of bells and all that stuff. So we got a lot of bells to start, but oh, we have a loyalty check. During an event, during an officer recruit. Find me, pull down some more. I'm trying to get Giorgio up so that I have to use her when I don't have Nero available, who's often doing the away team mission. And she's good. Starting to use her and Ash. It's part of, you know, I mean, they connect in for part of the Exchange Armada 45 system. Kind of a big thing in my highlights right now. Name. I believe that's 2. Didn't I already kick this one in the can? Maybe they just look. And as a side note, for those who've been following my trails and travails of streaming and all that, I finally, and it took me till yesterday to do some more tests, finally got the new Harry Potter Magic Awakened game to run smoothly enough to play on the computer on BlueStacks, and can probably stream it. Now, there's no testing like live testing for science. So, but I got it running fine enough on the computer. So, and on BlueStacks, and I compared it because I was gonna stream it from my iPad, which is still the backup plan if needed. But having a lot of fun with that game, surprisingly, and so that may be debuted later today on Twitch after Star Trek. How long are they gonna keep me before they let me hear me? I guess, oh, I'm pretty close. Let's look. That was either 3 or 4 times. I'm not sure. We probably will just go ahead and do them. Since we have this event, might as well try. Let's see. I've only done it 3 times, so. And we'll do a Mantis run, and we'll include, we'll include Hugh, but I don't know that we'll include more than Hugh. Say, just because of, oh my god, I do have the new upgraded Mantis. I'm not, and I think I think my cargo has already been increased. Yes. I'm also like, I don't think we have a domination event for like a Chakotay frame or anything like that. I think it's an unlock of the officers instead. So. And of streamer notes. If I'm having too much trouble, I can always, although it would pain me, I can always try to stream that game using OBS software. Not what I use when I'm on special. Please drag in later. It's not what we want to see, Q. Restart if that's the issue. Okay. Claim that. I think that's, you know, whoever's buried in there. Does look like, well. I ended up having to get tacos last night as like a dinner. I ended up going with a regional thing. I was like, do I get Taco Bell or do I get a Del Taco, a West Coast competitor that is better, but sometimes I still like my Taco Bell. It depends on what I want. I think this will be the last one we run today. Again, we're saving some of these bells. We do need to do some Voyager general grinding and stuff. It's too bad Voyager stuff is not going to count. We want to test the Voyager crew, probably on the Katinga, on some Romulan traders. So various things I want to test, but we want to be chipping away at the heavy hitter, doing some critical. Right now this stuff is not. So there's going to be times where I want Hugh on something no matter what. This event. Probably going to drop Hugh below deck on everything that is applicable for things. Even when I do my swarm, which I don't usually do. I don't need to, but and we might as well run enough to do some exchange, just because I almost always need some exchange materials for the daily turn-in. And it is, as much as I know y'all love it, it is time for some sexy data mining. Well, one of your favorite topics. And I have been working on some research that I hadn't done and finished to get the protected cargo on the ship up. Let's see. Groups. Get all the big boys. Two, and other. Roll. Actually, I have one of these saved. Quick. Load act. There's Dixon. No. Broccoli. Has always been one of my stronger characters from early on in the game. Oh, I find them. Some of these people show up. Let's see. So what have we got this up to? Protected cargo's up to 307. Not much different. Still working on some prerequisite stuff. Let's go back and look, because I think, yeah, the treasury is upgrading, and that we're gonna open that up. I'm running out of stuff that I can spend on because I'm stuck behind some research requirements for the next material spends, but we'll go look at that now. At least I think I am. I was, so I may have gotten clear of some of that. Let's see. Let me get this. It's engine technology, interceptor armor. So I'm having to do these prerequisite pieces, so I need to clear a research. Here's tactical interceptors, I think is part of what's already doing. And some of these are not spending, not using G3 or G4 material. Is usually I spend accordingly. Station destruction. Okay, hey, that one at least is 4-star uncommon. That's going to be, let's do an exo. So it's serious. Something. Days on. Maybe. Oh, 82,000. This is where I'm wishing we are getting some of the domination type event. That part is working. Now, the building wise, treasury. So that should have boosted. Go. Just wondering. Yes, we can build this up. Boom. And that'll be. I'm now at a loss for what our battle pass event is. I didn't pay attention to what the daily thing is. I just got some credits for it, and I'm like, what is it? It's a domination event. Well. Here we go. Apparently it's a domination event. But I mean, I'm referencing the ones usually when we have, we used to have a domination style SLV for like some avatars and frames and stuff like that going alongside the material spend events. We don't appear to have that going on. We have this instead, secondary SLV. For earning these guys, which is more, you can only earn so many of those without spending. Bit of a spender. The other one, I mean, all auctions are spender sorts. Not that you can't compete if you stockpile. Not doing that because it is. Oh, we have. So, need to do some of this stuff, but might as well. All right, well, I guess we will. Let's see, the refinery needs to go to that. These are common, but they're going to be kind of quick, so, and we're in a combination. I'll justify it to myself. Okay, next, looking at that slot. Let's, oh, speaking of which, next we were going to get some sexy data money. Battle passes arrived. There we go. All right, well, I'm glad it is there. Now, did we increase our protected cargo now when I finished that? It, sure didn't look like it. We're 7.9. Anyway, let's go get some data. We're out of date. How are we going to compete? Go to Ilmatar and find a node. Oh, pay a lot of attention. The bane of me as a streamer, multitasking, checking about 12 things so that my botany bay doesn't get blown up due to inattentiveness. At least it's a quick trip. And I was thrilled I recovered my favorite Live Long and Prosper shirt. I had misplaced. Find it. Different one. Hey, get out of here so we can zoom maybe and get on our Star Trek. Let's see. Alright, are you trespassing? Yes. So now let's look. Make sure especially that they don't give us the wonky one that shows up like right in its path so that you blow up. If yeah, like a little careful there. Go away from you so I can get enough distance. Mistakes. There's an attack. There's a cancel. Pretty quick. Right, and then let's see the speed on this. Something like heck, that'll be boring, but we'll be doing it. You know, it's sexy, is what I say. All right, let's go look at what we can do with the mantis. We're gonna, before I forget, grouping, where are you? 4011. I boosted the cargo research at least by 1, so we'll see what that ends up doing. Figure that out. Get off the ship. Is Gordon. Now we want some Galinar, and we want Kieran Peace. No, not Kira. On is, and then somebody with a heavy amount of. It's gonna be 6 of them. He likes hanging out. So sexy. That's right. That's right. All right. So, what is our new cargo capacity up to? 119. Supposedly. And now fresh at tier 8. So. Been moving slow. On the lookout for my mantis video. Yes, I said mantis video because people are trying to get it and still periodically remind me that they have questions about mantising. Talk about it. You don't need Hue, but I always use them because it's kind of a bit of a guarantee cheat sheet. But we want Hue now while we're trying this and see what we can get in. See what kind of damage we're getting. It's a critical thing. Want to see where things that we want to do chip away. I mean, it would not hurt me to run multiple Mantis runs during this time. I just run out of stuff, so spent most of my Mantis backlog building it up again. But we'll see what kind of payout we're getting on this. These guys did really well as far as damage. Because you get so much damage, but I mean they're mitigating a lot of that damage by the way they are doing the points ever since Mantis owners walked away with the heavy hitter in the very beginning when it first came out. So acting is only even points, but then 17, 10 on the board, 30 on the. I've heard people saying the FKR grind for that with the 600 points. It's been a while since I've competed on this, but probably a worthwhile thing to do. I need to do the rep grind anyway. Oh. We'll just hit him, because I want to get my... I'll come back again. But, let's see. Let's look for the banners and make sure... Well, I guess there's always a chance we're not doing critical damage. 236 billion? No. That one. 407 million. That makes more sense. Fly there, let's look. Banners quickly. All the way over here. Oh. Thing just started, so pretty good. Pretty excellent points to start off. They run. Yeah, I don't typically go insane on it. But today, this might be a time to do it. So it might be my time to go insane on it. But again, it's going to be kind of a wonder of, I certainly could use some Mantis stuff. So if I want to run extra runs of Mantis, depends on how tired I am. And remember, there's other games to play, like the Harry Potter game or other things. So I mean, some of that is, I think, how this plays out. Sometimes I'm like, well, I definitely like we were talking about when I was talking about kind of taking a little bit of a break, a little bit of mental health, a little bit of rest. The game was just pretty boring during the downtime over the holiday week and a half, because there just wasn't anything good to do. And I didn't exactly have the day off for Incursion Day, which was interesting. I had thought I would do a lot of fun stuff, but I was just so bored with Incursions, and I was bummed out that I was so bored with it. So like getting bored with it got me down. I had been kind of excited that I sort of had a day off where I could stream during the day during Incursions. Keep the fireball double shot up. May help with some of that critical damage. There are some events I just don't go hard on. I just say, that, there's always, there's almost always someone who's willing to grind harder than you in these kinds of games, and I am certainly not the one. But there are some days where it's kind of like mining Monday. Some days, particularly if I have the day off work, because it is a traditional work day for me, and others, and I'm like, I can just kind of sit there and just mine a whole bunch of clat for like 12-hour span while I'm doing other things. Well, then, that's a good day to go after it. There. Harmonica Luke's in the house. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Testing out how much heavy hitter points we can get with this Mantis on a run, and whether or not we need to repeat that. Will. Okay. No, I believe it's Monday for you, Luke. Sorry. Realize mining Monday for you is on a Tuesday, right? And for all of you, the timing is so much different. I guess Also, Swarm Sunday doesn't line up. All these little convenient things. And Taco Tuesday. I guess Taco Tuesday is still Taco Tuesday in everyone's work. That's important. That's relative. Worried about you. Yeah, Taco Tuesday, you can survive. I should. I mean, one question is, you know, do I get better criticals against the normal ones versus the Apex ones? My damages will be crew for Mantis, Bev, Marcus, Gorkon, Stacked, Explorers. Yeah, it was just like if we focus on the Explorers right now, I need the juice. I don't have any of the goods. I don't even think I have enough. So this my normal run is just get this. But we're kind of looking at what does my normal run do, and what's the payout, and then we'll mess around. Emma, you did lime shrimp tacos for dinner. Oh, yes. I mean, I had tacos last night, so, or I think I had nachos, but I don't get tacos and nachos at the same time. It's too much crispy shell, so I'm having tacos or not having. These are important rules to follow. We're not full yet? It looks like we're full. I'll hit another one and see if we can get it. We do have La'an down there. We just haven't increased through protected cargo as well as treasury. That's full. Plus we need to Bazinga Stinga some people, I think. Look now, let's look and see what's the damage of just a basic run, me trying to get a billion apexes. I suspect we'll get better when we hit the explorers, because you can go longer on one trip. So let's put me in 44th place by doing my normal one run that I typically do most days. Although usually I think we do it. So that's nice, 10 billion. Pretty good. The top. We're going to be testing out a few of these things, but again, we're going to want hue on everything that we do. We'll let this come back. We'll Bazinga Stinga some people. We'll I'm going to want to put hue on my swarm. Yes. Sexy data mining is commenced. Alright, let's resume sexy data mining. Let's step back. And it is time for another piping hot cup of coffee. So I'm gonna go get that and be right back. Don't go nowhere. Cock-a-doodle. Okay, we're back with some fresh huck. And then time to quickly Bazinga Sting people, because I didn't do that yesterday or something like that. And then we'll just, while we're in those, reminds me, I think, did my Titan. There you go. Might not be people. Oh, yeah. And real estate and exit comps. No, it looks like we didn't do the fortification yet. Okay. Oh, that's right. The Titan is the Voyager. Oh, no. Not what we're... Anyone to Bazinga Sting. We'll go Sting in my territory. Didn't accept it. Sting and we'll buff it. And we already did all of our mining. Didn't mine gas, so let's do bulk get this guy to mine some gas. And we need to do anomalous phenomena. Grab Deuce is going live. Well, you know, appreciate people hang out with me. Thank you. You know he goes live sometime in there. But let's see. Cargo going. Let's do that. No, we'll get more protected. We should have a Borgie. That, and now max fortify things. I don't have any. There, let's Bazinga people. Fortification. Saw some side. Okay. yeah, we're gonna do. Yeah, we could look at our refinery while we're waiting on some stuff. So, yay, purple. Trying to check something. There. Okay. Actually, OBS was getting some trouble. Be able to sting somebody. Sting star. And one more. More. Must have had even more juice, venom juice than I realized. Let's look at this. Is this just? There's not more. Oh, ooh. You can. Oh, you can spend on it, but does it not need? It's not going to count towards the spend event, and it's useful. So. Get the disco out for summoning. Can't forget to jump around. Let's see if we can grab a node over here. And 73. Plenty. Alright, I was wondering why. Their dog. Alright, anybody got bets? Is the summoning from the node gonna work? Or is it turned off again? Seems to vary every week, or every patch iteration. Look, it works. Today. Here you go. But, yeah. No, it's just, you know, it's like every time. Varies. You never quite know. Too bad they don't give me points for sexy data mining. I guess they do. They used to, but I never mined during that time, so. And we should be able to do our final sting and kind of proceed. Still need to complete an away team mission, and we'll do some mine, a little gas, get cloak up on something. I realized using the Valdor and the Katinga and the Defiant or the Talios for my solo armadas yesterday, I didn't have anything to cloak on. Usually I cloak for the sake of bonuses during those armadas, but I didn't. I have cloaking on my epics, but I don't have cloaking on those. What's that game? Whatever. Let's see. damage. What would be a good crit damage piece for, I guess it's factions. To hit up new levels on all types of solos. Very nice. Run some exchange. See what we can get there, because I'm almost always needing some points. I don't need, but that really quickly, and we'll keep doing some, you know, some grind and all that. Ironically. Anyway, we're at our point where it'll be time to go ahead and switch on over and go over to Twitch and mix things up and kind of go from there. I was just thinking, because we have an ability that YouTube put in where partners like myself and Revdeuce can actually raid, but they call it something that isn't as user friendly. I don't know how to do it. I would raid him on YouTube, and since we're both actually live streaming, but I don't know how to do it at all. So it's a little weird. So I don't think I have instructions for how to do it. It's not nearly as easy as it is on. Anyway, I'm gonna run on over to Twitch. So go ahead and join me over there, and I hope to see you over there. We'll see. We'll do some more Star Trek, and later probably we'll try some Harry Potter. We'll see what happens. Anyway, y'all take care. Thanks for being here. Remember to like and subscribe. CockADoodle.